Top 20 Insurance Agent Interview Questions and Answers. Whenever you apply for a job, take some time and brainstorm some of the possible interview questions that you may encounter if your job application goes through. The secret to landing any job is knowing how to convince the interviewers that you are the best choice out of all the candidates. In this video, we look at some of the common questions in insurance agent interviews to aid your preparation. You will mainly be asked about your experience, skills, and technical aspects to ascertain if you have what is needed for the role. Let us take a look at the following. 1. Why are you interested in this role? This is usually one of the opening questions in interviews. The interviewers are either trying to lay down a foundation for further questions or ascertaining if you will be a good fit for the organization. Sell yourself and tell them what you will do for the company. Sample answer. I am an experienced insurance agent who fits the job description posted. I have worked in different insurance firms and therefore have a clear picture of what this role dictates. I am optimistic that the company will reap a lot from me in sales and better customer service. I also love your work culture and believe that my skills will be better utilized here. 2. What are the roles of an insurance agent? Just like the first recommendation, this is also a common question in interviews. The interviewer wants to know if you understand your job description. You can mention some of the roles in your former workplace or use the provided job description. Sample answer. From my experience as an insurance agent, some of the roles that we are mandated with are generating new business by contacting potential clients, building lasting relationships with potential and current clients, maintaining records, coming up with payment methods and distributing the policy proceeds. 3. What are some of the qualities that you need to be effective in this role? Every role comes with its inherent set of skills. The interviewer wants to know if you have or understand what it takes to be on top of the game. Make sure that you only mention skills that are related to the job. Sample answer. Insurance agents must have excellent communication and negotiation skills since their job relies on these. They also need excellent marketing skills, given that part of their job is to convince potential clients to buy the company's insurance policies. They must also have vast product knowledge, great personality, and persistence. 4. What is the main challenge that you faced during your last job? How did you manage it? The interviewers understand that every job comes with its fair share of challenges. However, everyone expects you to be a problem solver and not a whiner. Mention any experience that sheds light on your problem-solving skills. Sample answer. Every insurance agent will tell you that dealing with angry or unsatisfied clients is one of the biggest challenges in this job. I ran into angry clients who had either been misled by previous agents or found out that some of the policies did not fit them well. I dealt with them calmly, allowing them to express their anger before explaining some of the better options that the company had and promising them incentives, as was directed by the firm. I managed to build long-lasting relationships with a number of them. 5. Describe your daily routine. This question seeks to uncover and help the interviewers know how you expect your daily life to be at your new workplace. To be on the safer side, pick a busy day in your former workplace and describe it to the interviewer. Sample answer. My days begin early. I report to the office, have my daily cup of coffee and roll out the plans of the day. I then go through my emails and voicemail, most of which are from customers who need clarifications on our products. I then confirm meeting appointments with clients and visit them at convenient places. I may then prepare reports and send them to different departments. I also spend some days in the field looking for prospects. 6. Briefly describe your experience. Nobody wants you to narrate your CV or resume. The interviewer just wants an overview of some of the roles you have held and the experience you have gained in these roles. Therefore, make it brief. Sample answer. This is my 5th year in this industry. I started as an intern at Madison Insurance Company, where I learned a lot about insurance and marketing. I later joined Pitt Group of Companies as the lead insurance agent. Here I was mandated with winning over lucrative companies and building long-lasting relationships with their insurance departments. I joined Bradley Inc. last year, where I have been working till a few months ago. 7. What are some of the strategies and mindset that applies to this role? You need the right strategy and mindset to be an effective insurance agent. Keep in mind that this is a highly competitive field that requires creativity and a level of tact. Mention a perspective and strategy that has worked for you. Sample answer. In the years I have spent as an insurance agent, I have come to understand the importance of consistent communication with clients as a strategy. It makes clients feel valued and appreciated, which makes them long-term customers. They may also refer some of their friends based on the services they are receiving. As for the right mindset, one should be positive and interested in creating value for clients. 8. What is the main challenge that you foresee in this role? Did you take some time and research the company before appearing for the interview? The interviewer expects you to know a few things about the firm to help you identify a challenge you will likely face. Ensure that you do not throw yourself under the bus. Sample answer. Some of the products that your company deals in are relatively new. Most people have not interacted with them, meaning that I will have to work extra hard to convince potential clients. However, I believe that I have vast experience and skills to overcome this challenge. With your help, I am positive that customers will be flooding our doors. 9. How do you stay motivated in this job? Being an insurance agent is not as easy as it sounds. Convincing potential clients that your company's plans will offer them better value than the thousands of available options is not as easy as it sounds. However, ensure that the reasons you give are not material. Sample answer. I am passionate about helping people get their lives in order. I love explaining how insurance covers can help them achieve their financial, social, and economic well-being. I can therefore say that my passion keeps me going. I have also built my tolerance and persistence thanks to positive behaviors such as meditation and yoga. The two help me tackle most of the challenges that I face with a clear mind. 10. Mention a time that you failed in this role and the lesson you learned. Failure is common, especially in such a competitive world. However, your worth as a person or an employee is pegged on how you react to and move on after these challenges. Give an experience that is related to this field. Sample answer. I once lost a good client because our communication was inconsistent. He bought a few insurance policies and then went mute. He resurfaced and renewed them after a year, and I did not hear from him again. When I last checked, he had moved to a rival firm which was lauded because of its consistent communication with clients. I learned the importance of maintaining an open and consistent line of communication with clients even after purchasing products. This has helped me retain several clients and build long-lasting relationships. 11. What makes you different from some of the insurance agents that you have interacted with? The interviewer wants to know what makes you different from the rest. What are some of the extra skills and attributes that you bring to the table? This is a chance to sell yourself. Therefore, use it well. Sample answer. I have seen agents who are hungry about getting clients and forget about them once they make the initial sale. However, I understand the importance of being present throughout the subsistence of the insurance company-client relationship. I give all clients attention and ensure that we frequently communicate even after the initial sale. 12. This field is characterized by lots of rejection, especially when trying to win clients. How do you always deal with that? You need to grow tough skin to thrive as an insurance agent. Some potential clients will not be interested in what you have to say. Convince the interviewer that you can handle rejection well. Sample answer. I understand that the insurance industry is highly competitive, and therefore, rejection is part of the job. However, I do not treat it as a failure but a cue to work even harder in finding new leads and building more relationships. At times I also contact lost or former clients and request another shot. 13. Out of all the sales you have registered, which one was the most fulfilling? We all have highlights in our careers that make us smile whenever they come to mind. In short, the interviewer is asking about one of your proudest moments in this field. Show enthusiasm and great pride in your answer. Sample answer. My most fulfilling sales are those that bring in lots of revenues as well as additional clients. However, one that brings me so much joy saw me win over a multinational firm with several claims. I arranged meetings with them where they tabled their needs. What followed were months of rigorous processes which saw me sell a policy worth $500,000. The firm then decided to venture into other industries which built companies, which contracted our services. 14. How would you advise someone new in this field to gain customers' attention? Interviewers usually ask such questions to gauge your competence. Convince the interviewer that you have vast experience in winning customers over and can do an excellent job. Sample answer. The best way to attract clients is to demonstrate value. This applies to newbies and experienced sales agents. Ensure that you face the clients and convince them that you can tackle their needs. Maintaining a physical or online presence also goes a long way to convince potential customers and even get them to tag along some of their friends. Some of the most important recommendations for winning clients' attention are creating content and having active social media accounts for new companies. 15. How do you persuade customers who may have rejected your products the first time? Persuasion is an essential skill that interviewers must test in such interviews. You should convince them that you can manage to win the attention and clients' trust when a second chance comes up. Sample answer. I have managed to hone my persuasion skills over time. Also, I understand how it feels to be unsure about a given product, given that I have walked in such customers' shoes at one point. Whenever I get a no from a client, I gently reaffirm that we are there to offer help and see that they weed out stress in their lives. I will then remind them of the importance and value that our proposed plans will bring to their businesses or lives. Most of the time, they are finally convinced and accept our proposals. 16. How do you help clients to understand the technical parts of insurance? Most clients call the office asking for a breakdown or simplification of the insurance policies they are interested in. Convince the interviewer that you can explain insurance concepts in simple terms and help out clients. Sample answer. Having been in this field for quite some time, I am always familiar with several insurance plans and concepts. I understand the finer points that customers struggle with. I break down these policies for customers who call in search of clarification, however long it takes. I make sure that I avoid technical jargon and use layman's language when dissecting these concepts. 17. Have you ever been presented with unprofitable negotiation terms? How do you deal with such? This field requires a person with apt negotiation skills. Show the interviewer that you can bargain well with clients without making the firm make a financial loss. Sample answer. I have pursued courses on negotiation and sales tactics, which have helped me in my career. I, therefore, have a deep understanding of how one can bargain and counter-bargain during such instances. However, I ensure that I stay within the appropriate guidelines while negotiating. 18. If we were to request you to handle self-promotion and advertising, what are some of the techniques you will use? Remember, despite being an insurance agent, you are still a salesperson. Convince the interviewer that you can promote yourself and the company, making you a good fit. Sample answer. I love the peace that comes with taking the initiative and working alone. However, selling insurance poses a delicate balance since you can lose potential customers if you rub off as too pushy. When promoting a company, I make sure that I have taken a strategic approach and highlighted the most positive aspects. 19. In your experience, which is the best way to find out client needs? This question is testing your experience in this field. Make sure that you impress the interviewer with your thought process when answering this question. Sample answer. I usually ask probing questions to reveal the client's needs. I will inquire about their current plans and their working mechanisms. From the answers, I will reveal their shortcomings and compare them to our current plans. I will then outline some of the benefits that the client stands to reap by getting our policies. 20. Which strength makes you qualified for this job? We all have personal strengths that make us a good fit for whatever we do. You need to convince the interviewer that you understand and have what it takes for this role. Sample answer. I am a good negotiator with excellent persuasive skills. I can use these two strengths to find the best deal possible and convince potential clients to settle for our product. Ensure that you relate the personal strength you mention to the job itself. Mention how it will help you execute some of your role.